Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Not saying you'll ever draw this, but it will teach you a few tools. So let's just draw an ellipse in the center of the page and hit P. Then we're going to take a square, holding down the control button, and I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. With the shape tool and the control button held down, I'm going to bring in these two corners. I'm going to go ahead and make it, well, I'm not going to make it black yet. I'm going to hit P, and then I'm going to select them both, and I'm going to hit T to put it to the top. That way it's in the center of the page, and I can take this shape now, and with the four-sided cross, holding down the control button, move it up. It doesn't even have to touch the line. Now, you can see it's at a 45-degree angle. Okay? I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 5 inches. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. Here's tool number 1. And then nudge that over and nudge it back. Now it's at 0. So I can Control D, alternate C to get it to rotate from the center of the page and rotate it 15 degrees. Control D all the way around. Okay? I can actually take away my circle now. I don't really need it. I'm going to Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and I'm going to reduce it by 80%. Well, I had my ratio unlocked. So 80%. And I'm going to rotate it 7.5 degrees. I'm actually going to make it like 85%. I want it pretty close. Now I can select both these, Control G, Control D, and I can just hold down the Shift key and bring them in. And see, this time I don't have to rotate them. But then I'm going to Control D again. And Corel just does that. It's making them quite a bit smaller. Now, see how close I am? Well, let's go 55%. Let's go 53%. And see, so they're getting further and further apart. We could do some more, but we don't really have to. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to group these together. Control G. And then I'm going to take another ellipse and put it on the inside. But then I'm going to take a square holding down the control button, and I'm going to hit P. And that's really pretty good. I'm actually going to take and hold down with the two-sided arrow, hold down the Shift key and go about to the middle of that one. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to fill that in. And look at that. There's you a good pattern. Now I'm going to left click, right click. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to hit P and put that in the center of the page. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and double click on the rectangle tool. See it put a box. I'm going to make that rectangle 12 points. Let's make it a little bit thicker. Let's make it 24 points. I'm going to go to Object, convert the object to an outline. I'm going to left click, right click, and you can see that our lines are inside that box. And I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to weld them. And now I can take my Smart Fill tool. I'll actually do yellow, because I want that yellow, because I want you to be able to see it. I'm going to nudge it. You got to be really careful when you got the Smart Fill tool in your hand, not to get away from it. Now, so that's pretty cool within itself. If we take a black box effect, make it black, object, order, back a page, that's what you get. But we can go a little further. Let's hit P to put that in the center of the page. I'm going to hold down the Shift key again, double click on the rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way for a second, and I'm going to make that, let's make it orange. But then I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, swipe across it, but then I'm going to go to the elliptical, and you could leave it like that, Let's see what it looks like. Now we made it last, so we need to go to Object, Order, Backup Page. Yeah, that doesn't look too good. So what we can do is select it, get back to the Interactive Fill tool, and let's put this more in the center. And now let's put yellow in that spot. See, it kind of looks like the sun and whatever else you want to call that. Anyway, my first one was a little bit thinner lines, but they both look very similar. See, I cut that thing in half almost exactly, made almost a square of it. And I went a little bit further with my circle on that one. I think I like my first one better. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.